Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Giggity, your real name is Mark, and in today's video we are going to be ranking all Hitmarker sounds in every single Call of Duty from worst to best, starting from Call of Duty 4 and all the way up to Black Ops 6. No, none of the first three Call of Duties, and Call of Duty Mobile is not included because I didn't play those games, obviously. And also, I don't even think the first three had Hitmarker sounds, and if they did, very, very forgettable, probably very quiet, so it doesn't really matter anyways. But obviously, this is all just personal preference. It's sound, dude. You could think my number 18 spot is your favorite Hitmarker sound in Call of Duty history, and that's 100% correct because it's all your personal opinion. And this list was actually, in my personal opinion, very hard to make because they're all extremely satisfying and extremely nostalgic. They have never missed the mark once on a Call of Duty Hitmarker sound. They know what they're doing. It is one of the best sounds in gaming, period. I will be giving you a full clip of a full auto weapon with a suppressor, if I can find a suppressor clip online at least, shooting an enemy at the end of every clip. That way you can hear them as well. Don't worry, I wouldn't do that to you guys. I wouldn't leave you in the dark. I wouldn't tease you like that. Also, we'll be ranking them from 1 to 10, and because just like a random ranking, like 3 out of 10, whatever it may be. And in games where you can change the Hitmarker sound, or variants that do change the Hitmarker sound, we will just be going with the default one. So obviously modern Call of Duties now, you could buy like a variant and it'll be like beep, 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 beep. None of that. We're just gonna go with whatever the default Hitmarker sound is in the game. Okay, also I know 9 times out of 10 people are gonna have a lot of nostalgia with this list. Everybody's gonna automatically think that the older Call of Duties just sound the better. But I personally, I went through and listened to every Call of Duty individually, obviously, while making this video, and immediately ranked them right after listening to them. And that way there's no nostalgia based on it whatsoever, in my opinion. It was just what I actually genuinely think is the better Call of sounding one. So again, I know nostalgia is going to play a role for a lot of us in this list, but please just don't get mad, man. Just turn your nostalgia boners off for a moment and actually listen to these Hitmarkers, because I'm going to be honest, a lot of the OG CODs are at the bottom of my list. They don't sound as good as modern Call of Duty Hitmarkers. They really know what they're doing nowadays with their Hitmarkers. So either way, song of the day is called None Major by Shoreline Mafia. And without further ado, oh, by the way, it's a rap song, so if you don't like rap music, obviously don't listen to it, but if you do, go give it a listen. But without further ado, let's get right into it with number 18, my least favorite Hitmarker sound in all of Call of Duty history. And that is unfortunately going to an OG COD. Like I said, guys, a lot of the OG CODs are going to be towards the bottom of my list. I do apologize, guys, but again, with this, if genuinely, man, if you throw nostalgia out the window, if you actually throw your nostalgia boners out the window, I just don't see how these are better than what we got nowadays. It is World at War. I gave it a 2 out of 10. It is just like, you can't even hear it, man. Even with a suppressed weapon, it's extremely hard to hear. And when you do hear it, it's just a very, very faint little tick, 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 tick. Obviously, if you like that, if you like the very small, very faint, very subtle Hitmarker sounds in Call of Duty, this is probably going to be one of your favorites, because again, it's extremely subtle. You could barely hear it 9 times out of 10. If you don't have a suppressed weapon, you probably can't hear it. And so yeah, you'll probably like it better that way. But me personally, I like the more over the top ones. And coming in at 17th place is, again, another OG COD. Like I said, man, I'm sorry, but they really are. They got some weak Hitmarkers, man. I'm sorry. It's going to Call of Duty 4. I gave it a 3 out of 10. I think it's definitely better than World at Wars, but it's got the same problem that World at War does have. You can barely hear it. Now, World at War, it's like you literally have to have your TV volume up to 100 in order to hear even one single Hitmarker with like a weapon that makes literally no noise. But COD 4, at least you can hear it sometimes, especially if you have a suppressed weapon. It's just very hard yet again. I mean, it's just too quiet. I mean, if it was louder, it would obviously probably be a little bit higher on my list. But that's another thing with the Modern Warfare games. I honestly think the Modern Warfare games Hitmarkers are a little bit weaker than the Black Ops games Hitmarkers, and COD 4 is obviously a Modern Warfare game, so even if it was louder, I don't know how much higher I would rank it. It just is kind of a boring Hitmarker sound. We've taken the lead. Coming at a 16th place is a very, very surprising one, because again, when I threw my nostalgia bias to the side, a lot of the modern CODs are actually up towards the top of my list. They are some of the better sounding CODs in my opinion for Hitmarkers. But this is one of the modern CODs that I think sucked. It's Black Ops Cold War. I gave it a 3.3 out of 10. I don't know when this started, but at some point in Call of Duty history, they gave the Hitmarker sounds a personal death effect. So when you have the regular Hitmarker sound, but when you actually kill an enemy, it plays a different Hitmarker sound to let you know you killed them. I love that. I think that's a great change. I think it's incredible. And in Black Ops Cold War, it has that death effect because every modern COD does, but it's extremely weak and extremely boring. If you can even hear it in Black Ops Cold War, which is honestly kind of hard to do, it's a very quiet Hitmarker sound. It will sound like just like a pencil on paper, and I hate that. It sounds really bad and really weak. Coming in at 15th place, this is what I mean, man. Listen, guys, I understand I could have just made this list and just fed to all the nostalgia and got like 10,000 views and immediately just got 1,000 subscribers from it and just made everybody happy. But then I would have been lying, and I hate that. I hate just making videos just to like try to appeal to an audience. I was being honest. Black Ops 2 is coming at the number 15 spot. It gets a 3.5 out of 10 for me. It's just super quiet and sounds almost like the pencil on paper thing like Black Ops Cold War has. It's definitely a little bit better than Black Ops Cold War, but honestly, man, they could be interchanged left, right, and center, and I wouldn't really even be able to tell. They sound very, very similar. I think Black Ops 2 is a little bit louder than Black Ops Cold War, and so I do like that a little bit better. But overall, it just reminds me of the same exact thing.
Threat neutralized. EKIA.
And yeah, coming in at the number 14 spot is another OG COD. I'm literally gonna, if anything, I will lose subscribers on this video, because every time you insult, and I'm not even insulting them, but every time you don't rank them like number 1, any of the OG CODs on one of your list, all the Call of Duty players are like, you're an idiot. Either way, it's Modern Warfare 3. I gave it a 4 out of 10. It sounds a lot like, I know we haven't talked about it yet, but Modern Warfare 2's, but a little bit quieter for God knows what reason. This is a part of the list though now where every one of these hit markers are still extremely satisfying. They're all so good. Like, I would say this is the shift here. Every one of them from here on out are good. So the hit markers, I like them. They make me happy when I hear them. But this one is just very, very boring when you compare it to like what we have now.
Take no prisoners, comrades. We're taking the lead.
Coming in at 13th place, hey, here's a modern COD. Okay, this is my least favorite Call of Duty of all time. This is how you know I didn't do it based on nostalgia, because Vanguard is trash. I hate Vanguard so much. You guys know that. I hate it. But I'll be honest, it's got a better Hitmarker sound than some Call of Duties. I gave it a 4.5 out of 10. It has that pencil sound again that Black Ops Cold War has, but it's louder. You can actually at least hear the pencil sound. And the death effect does actually sound pretty good in this game. Like, unbiasedly, it makes like this like noise when you kill them, and that's pretty cool, honestly, that it is. So I'll give them credit where credit is due. Vanguard is definitely better than Black Ops Cold War in terms of its Hitmarker sound, but still one of the weaker ones, especially when you talk about the modern CODs. It's definitely needs some work. And coming in at the 12th spot, yep, it's another OG COD. I'm sorry, I really am, but again, guys, I'm not doing it. All right, I'm not lying. I'm not lying to try and make people happy. It's going to Modern Warfare 2, the OG Modern Warfare 2. I gave it exactly a 5 out of 10. I think it is a perfect average, a perfect starting point, a perfect middle of the road Hitmarker sound. If it's better than MW2, it's good. If it's below MW2, it's not good, because MW2 has just that classic OG Hitmarker sound. It's nothing too crazy, it's not too quiet, it's not too loud, there's no death effect on it. It's just like when you think of a Hitmarker sound, you think of Modern Warfare 2's Hitmarker sound, and it's fine. It'll make you happy, but it's not the best Hitmarker sound of all time.
Oh! Securing Charlie.
And coming in at 11th place is probably my second least favorite Call of Duty of all time, especially, okay, if we're talking about playing them in 2025, then this is my number 1 like most hated COD, because it sucks to play COD Ghosts in 2025. It's so bad. But yeah, COD Ghosts is coming in at the number 11 spot. I gave it a 6 out of 10. It's surprisingly solid. It is a shame that it doesn't last very long, because the time to kill in COD Ghosts is just very fast, and I feel like it'll miss sometimes the Hitmarker. Like, you'll get a Hitmarker and it won't play the sound for some reason in COD Ghosts. I don't know why it does that, but it does. Also, this is not anything to do with the actual Hitmarker sound, but just something to do with the Hitmarker itself that I thought I should mention. If you have the specialist bonus on, it gives this like cool little red square when you get a kill, and it's one of the most satisfying things in COD history, period. It is just so cool when you get that little red square that pops up in COD Ghosts. But either way, yeah, it's a surprisingly solid sound. It's obviously a little quiet, could use a little bit of work for sure, but it's fine.
Dead silence.
And coming in at the number 10 spot, breaking its way into the number 10, is an extremely underrated one in my opinion. I was not a big Infinite Warfare, it's Infinite Warfare by the way, I was not a big Infinite Warfare fan. You guys know that. I didn't play a lot, just like everybody else. I was playing Modern Warfare Remastered during this year. I didn't play it too much, but I'm going back recently and been playing it for my Road to Master Prestige series, and every time I'm very, very satisfied with the Hitmarker sound. I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. It sounds like it's like literally ripping right through the enemy, and definitely an underrated one. It sounds like someone's like flicking a leather jacket, if that makes any sense. I know it sounds stupid, but obviously you guys will hear it at the end of this clip, and just remember that I said that. Tell me it doesn't sound like that. Actually, you know what? I'll play it right now, because that's all I have to say about it. And coming in at number 9 spot, again, another one that kind of actually surprised me. I didn't play too much Advanced Warfare yet again. Yeah, it was one of my least played cuts. I would say of all Call of Duties, Vanguard is my least played, and then Advanced Warfare is second. Or maybe Infinite Warfare, actually. Maybe, yeah, probably Infinite Warfare, then Advanced Warfare. I wasn't an Advanced Warfare guy, I didn't play it too much. But I gave it a 7 out of 10. It is very, like, dominant, and you could definitely hear it over every gunfire and everything like that. And it sounds just, oh, so crisp. Like, it's a nice sound. Now, there's nothing really special that sets it, like, crazy over the top compared to like some of the ones that we still have to go on this list. It doesn't have like its own unique sounds, you know what I mean, like some of the old other CODs do that we still are yet to talk about. But it's got a very, just like, for the, I know this isn't still OG, but for like the typical Hitmarker sound that you think of when you think of Call of Duty, I would say this is one of the better ones for sure. And coming in at number 8 spot is a massive, in my opinion, the most overhated Call of Duty of all time. I don't know why everybody thinks this is like such a trash COD. I enjoy it, man. I have some fun when I play it. I don't know, I'm sorry. But it's going to Modern Warfare 2022. I gave it a 7.3 out of 10. Just a little bit better than Advanced Warfare. It sounds nice. It's very, the regular Hitmarker sound is good. The only slight problem with Modern Warfare 2022's Hitmarker sound is the Deathmarker sound. I always thought the Deathmarker sound of this game is a little bit goofy, and you'll know what I talk about when you hear the clip, but it kind of makes this like culling noise when you like finally kill somebody, and I don't really know what that's all about. Why couldn't they just like change that a little bit? It's kind of like, it's just a little goofy is what I'm saying, but the rest of the sound, it's fine, it's nice, it's a good sound. It just sounds like a modern version of like what we know of COD Hitmarker sounds.
Approaching from the rear. Stun grenade out.
And coming in at 7th place, again, this one, very overhated COD. Love this COD, play it all the time. It's Call of Duty World War II. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. In my personal opinion, I honestly think that if you are a veteran player, like OG COD player, you would probably like World War II the best, honestly. Because it literally just sounds like older Hitmarkers, but very, very dominant, very loud. You could actually hear it over the gameplay itself. It's simple, but extremely effective. Like, this is what I think of when I think of old CODs, and it's a COD that came out in 2018, or maybe 2017, I can't remember exactly what year, but still, like, it's very impressive. Call of Duty World War II is an extremely underrated game, and it's also underrated in its Hitmarker sounds. I think this Hitmarker is great. I think you guys will love it. Coming in at 6th place was so hard to rank. As a matter of fact, this was probably the hardest one to rank, especially because I kind of listened to this Hitmarker sound very, very early on in the rankings too, so I didn't have much to go off of. But it's going to Black Ops 4, which came out right after World War II, and it's so weird, the contrast between World War II and Black Ops 4. World War II is like the OG sound, whereas Black Ops 4 is clearly a more modern, different sounding Hitmarker. I gave it a 7.8 out of 10, but I could definitely switch around Black Ops 4 and World War II almost any day of the week. I love the death marker sound on Black Ops 4, and the orange hit marker that you get when you kill an enemy, kind of reminiscent of COD Ghost with the specialist bonus. You get an extra like different hit marker when you actually kill an enemy in this game. But before that, the just regular hit markers just hitting the enemies, just like when they're not dying, is kind of boring. And so it's kind of weird. Like the Hitmarker sound or the Deathmarker sound, incredible. Hitmarker sound though, not the best. So I don't really know where to rank it. I think a 7.8 out of 10 is perfect for it though.
0 down.
Coming in at 5th place, it's just good. It kind of gives off like arcadey vibes, but it's Call of Duty. It's an arcade shooter. I know that it's an arcade shooter, so I kind of like it. Especially it's Modern Warfare 2023, by the way. Especially in this game, too. Modern Warfare 2023 went for, like, this weird vibe that almost makes it seem like you're, like, competing in a tournament rather than, like, a war. And it actually, I know that sounds stupid, and I'm going to be the only one that understands what I'm trying to say here, but that's just what I think of whenever I think of Modern Warfare 3. I always think it's, like, I don't know, it's like you're in a stadium or something. It's like it's even more arcadey than Call of Duty really is. Either way, I gave it an 8 out of 10. I think the only downside to it would be like a 9 out of 10. I don't think it would be perfect just because the sound itself isn't a perfect sound, but I think it would be a lot better if they just made it a little bit louder. It's a little bit quiet, and that's the only slight downside to it, but the actual sound itself, great. The Deathmarker sound, really satisfying. Everything about it's really good. Yeah, here it is. I know. Trust me, I know. Coming in at 4th place. I know. Coming in at 4th place. Hey. I said I know. Coming in at 4th place is Black Ops 6, the newest Call of Duty, one of the most hated Call of Duties in Call of Duty history, period, and I am right on that bandwagon. Black Ops 6 is making me so frustrated every single time I play it, okay? I hate the game too, but unbiased opinion, not looking at it with rose-tinted glasses, or I guess this would be like red-tinted glasses because it's anger, I gave it an 8.5 out of 10. Yep, I know. The Hitmarker sound is very nice. Yes, the game is not that fun, but if you're not thinking about playing the actual game and you're just listening to the Hitmarker sound, you can't lie, man. The Hitmarker sound in Black Ops 6 is very, very nice. I do wish they calmed the Deathmarker sound down just a little bit, though. The Deathmarker sound is like, does everything short of like comes to your house and is like, whoa, good job, you got him. It's ridiculous how loud the Deathmarker sound is. I wish they calmed it down a little bit, but the rest of the sound is perfect in this game. I actually really like Black Ops 6's.
Get down, frag! Hostile delete.
Coming in at 3rd place, we're at the point where, like, good gravy. Oh my lord, these I keep messing it up. These Hitmarker sounds are perfect, pretty much. They're separated by pubic hairs. Because coming in at 3rd place is going to Modern Warfare 2019, and I gave it a 9 out of 10. It is damn near perfect, man. It's extremely good. Love the death effect. Sounds sharp rather than like a hard-hitting one, but this one works. I tend to like the ones where it sounds like you're like punching them almost better than the ones that are like pencil, like sharp, like, you know, stabbing them or something like that. I know it sounds stupid, but you guys know what I'm saying. But this one is, if you're gonna go with like a sharp, stabby, like sing sing sound, and rather than the hard hitting ones, this is what you should do. Modern Warfare 2019 nailed it. The Deathmarker sound is incredible. It is perfect. It is. There's the only reason why it's not like 1st place is just because the sound itself, like that pencil sound, I do tend to like a little bit less than the heavier hitting ones. You're coming in at 2nd place. I mean, dude, see, hey, listen, I'm an OG COD player, okay? I've been playing since Black Ops 1, and pretty much since Modern Warfare 2, because I went back and got it the second I got Black Ops 1. I fell in love with the series the second I got it. And I love old CODs too, man. They're some of my favorite Call of Duties of all time. But most of the Hitmarker sounds were not great. However, coming in at 2nd place is easily Black Ops 1. I gave it a 9.3 out of 10. I was going to give it a 9.5 out of 10, but I was like, that's too close to 1st place. 1st place is in a league of its own, so I didn't want to rank it here. But this literally sounds like a truck hitting, dude. It sounds like you're getting freaking hit at a takeover event by a Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat. It is insane. It is such a good sound. Now, I will be honest though, this is before the Deathmarker effect came on into Call of Duty history. It would, if it had a Deathmarker effect, I'm not saying anything crazy, but if it just had like a nice little Deathmarker effect in Black Ops 1, oh my god, it would be perfect. It would be tied for 1st place with perfect, because 1st place is perfect.
We've taken the lead.
And yeah, I mean, if you've been paying attention to the process of elimination, and you just know me in general, because it is my favorite Call of Duty of all time as well, coming in at 1st place is going to Black Ops 3. I promise I wasn't looking at this with rose-tinted glasses, but like, dude, it is just amazing. It is a 10 out of 10. It is literally perfect. It hits hard like a truck hitting, like Black Ops 1. It actually reminds you a lot of the Black Ops 1 Hitmarker sound, but it does the death effect. It makes an extra noise upon killing, and it has an orange Hitmarker too, like Black Ops 4, like COD Ghost with the specialist bonus. It is perfect. Everything about it is incredible. I know Black Ops 3 is already my favorite Call of Duty, and so you may be thinking, well, he's looking at this with a biased perspective. No, I'm not, because I hate Black Ops 6 and I put that at number 4. I'm not a big fan of Modern Warfare 2019 and I put that at 3rd place. Okay, like those are, I'm not trying to look at it with nostalgia. Maybe I am a little bit, just subconsciously, and I'm not realizing it, but dude, come on, Black Ops 3's Hitmarker sound is perfect. It is just perfect. It is perfect in every single way. There will never be a Hitmarker sound that's better than Black Ops 3's. Black Ops 1 could have given it a run for its money if it had the Deathmarker effect. Imagine if Black Ops 1's Hitmarker had the Deathmarker effect like Black Ops 3 did, then it would probably be really close. But I still think Black Ops 3 would ease it out just a little bit, because it's just so good. And they make it so loud too, so you know when you get a Hitmarker in this game.
Ruin KIA. KIA.
UAV ready for tasking.
Established perimeter at 10,000.
But ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of today's video, ranking all 18 Call of Duty Hitmarker sounds from worst to best. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. Let me know what other videos I'd like to see in the comment section down below. Check the links in the description for any of my other social medias or any of my other YouTube channels or any of that great mumbo jumbo. And yeah, guys, we're working on, I promise, we are working on the ranking all assault rifles video. We have all the background clips, we have the entire list written out, and now all I gotta do is film it and then edit it and then upload it, and that's it. Those do tend to be the ones that take the longest to do, though. I'm gonna be honest. Filming it, not that bad, because I like talking to the camera. It's fine, so I don't mind that. But then the editing, oof, that takes a while. That takes a while. Even though my editing is extremely basic, like 2010 editing style, it does take a while to do still. And then even downloading it, as stupid as it sounds, does take a while, because they tend to be like, that video will probably be 2.5 hours long at least, and so that'll obviously take a ton of time to download. I do it all on my phone, man, so it's gonna take a ton of time to download onto my phone and then upload onto YouTube as well. So it is coming, but it's just gonna take a little while. In the meantime, we are gonna be doing some like just fun little videos like this one instead, dude, because I want to get some of them done, and I have so many fun ideas for videos. It's unbelievable. Like, dude, I want to, like, we ranked all guns in every Call of Duty, and that was fun. But now we can do things like ranking all iron sights in every Call of Duty, ranking all reload animations, or just top 10s, or whatever it may be. The most, like, dude, if I went over the amount of ideas that I have an entire Google Docs page, literally an entire Google Docs page, all just dedicated to ideas. And it's not like double spaced or anything like that. Not like it's 11 Arial. I'm looking at it right now. It's 11 font size. Arial is the font itself. No bold, no italics, nothing. It's a whole Google Docs page of ideas I have, and it's not like I would write down an idea and then press enter either. No. I would write down an idea, press comma, space, write down the next idea, press comma, space. So it's literally a massive page just full of ideas that I have for Call of Duty videos. I'm having so much fun with this channel. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, I want to do something else in the meantime. So we'll see. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Das Vidania, and have a nice night.